What's up, guys? I'm gonna make this day 5. Um, yeah, let's get right to it. I think this question is pretty funny. Sir Cambria 358, Ability Drain, Lady Insanity, Scottish Warrior 92, and Charley are taken hostage in the Deep Roads by Darkspawn. What 3 to 5 Dragon Age characters that are not companions in the game franchise do you take with you, and what weapons for the rescue mission? For the weapon, I would definitely take the Nug Crusher again. I love that hammer. And for the companions, I thought about this because I was like, oh, hail to the no. I gotta think about this because this is my buddies, my friends. Cullen, of course. Gorham, the dwarf. Now, I don't know, they didn't say anything about who I could choose, so we're just going to pretend that nothing's happened to these characters and that everybody's go, because it said any character, so I take Flemeth. I think Flemeth, that's all you have to take for a rescue mission, but whatever. Cullen, Gorham, Flemeth, Duncan, and Bantegan. There's my 5. So, yeah. I think they're all warriors. Well, no. Whatever. These are cool characters, so whatevers. And I know they would do a good job. Yeah, these are just like my favorite characters. I'm not even thinking about strategy. Shane? Alcorda? Shane? Do you watch any anime? If so, which ones do you like? Not so much anymore, but I used to. My favorite ones were like Dragon Ball Z. My favorite anime ever was and is Cowboy Bebop. I really love what's it called? I just blinked. Shoot. Well, I loved like Gundam Wing, of course. Gundam MS Team. Saint Seiya. I was such a fan of that show. Oh my god, I just blinked. Oh, there were so many that I watched though. Tenchi Muyo, Outlaw Star. Oh my god, I'm missing one. You guys know which one it is. I've said it before. The one with like the they're like they have like these little chips. They're like robotic. Like one of them is like a cyborg. God. They have these like little robots that look like spiders. And I think one of the cyborg guy his name is Bato. You guys know which one I'm talking about. That show, freaking awesome. I totally blanked on the title. But yeah, I used to watch it more than I do now. Fruits Basket. Oh my god, I love that show. So good. So funny too. And they also ask, have you ever heard of or played the Golden Sun Trilogy games? No. I have never heard of it. What did you name some of your Harvest Moon characters? My boy characters I always named Kobe, and my girl characters I always named Lee. Lee is my go-to name for girl characters, and Kobe was my nickname in high school. Ricardo Parisella most likely, says, have you told us which of the 2 games you are looking forward to? No, you have told us which of the 2 games you're looking forward to, DAI and Witcher 3, but which one do you think will be a better game? I don't know. I seriously can't say that right now. But I hope and I think they should both be great games. At least when it comes to my opinion. Ornithorniquit. They said it was fine if I didn't know how to pronounce their name. Ornithorniquish. No. Ornithorniquish. Whatever. I think I was right the first time. Shepard, the Warden, Hawk, and Geralt. In the post-apocalyptic world, who will survive the longest? It's definitely between Shepard and Geralt. I'm thinking maybe... I mean, my mind goes straight to Geralt just because he's got more training in surviving like harsh changes, especially to your body. And fighting like whatever, and like he could definitely, I don't think he would have trouble surviving, but Shepard could too. I mean, Shepard, he's N7, like he has trained for some tough stuff. And then some of the planets he's been on, I think Shepard has more experience with like wasteland planets and like harsh worlds, more than Geralt, because Geralt, this is the only world that, or Temeria, that's the only world he knows. But Shepard, I think Shepard, because I think Shepard would be more accustomed to these drastic changes in weather or whatever, or the environment or something. I think it would be like, oh yeah, whatever, this is like Tuchonga or whatever. Ethan Mikel says, what's your favorite weapon in any video game and why? Oh my god, I have to look over here. My favorite weapon? Probably... That's a good question. That is a good question. I want to say, I think I'm gonna go with the crowbar from from Half-Life. No, I mean, as iconic as that is, if I had to choose, oh my god, the freaking Lancer. That's it. The Lancer from Gears of War. The Lancer, dude, I love that thing. It's so gruesome and so bad, but dude, you can't not love it. The Lancer, from Gears of War. The chainsaw gun, for those of you that don't know. Where am I? Oh my god. Here we go. James Hurt says, in the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, what was or is your favorite song by the bards that you encounter? Most likely the Dragonborn Will Come song. I forgot what it's exactly called, but it's something like that. Selena27 Gallegos says, simultaneously, the Elusive Man, Harbinger, Sovereign, Arl Eamon, Alduin, Loghain, Joker from Batman, Trevor from GTA 5, and Ulfric Stormcloak ask you on a date. Who do you accept? Definitely Alduin. Dude, come on. I mean, he's a freaking dragon god. I would be stupid not to choose Alduin. Yeah, I mean, unless he was gonna freaking eat me, but if he's asking me on a date, dude, I gotta like, I'm gonna get me some dragon flying action. Yeah, hell yeah, burn them all. Yeah, Alduin. Joke says, what do you think about the return of Varric in Dragon Age Inquisition? Some people would like to see a new character. I'm happy with it. I love Varric. So I really don't have a problem seeing him return. I'm actually glad to see him come back. Lamar Daggerwolf says, are you a Spider-Man fan, and what are your thoughts on the second film reboot? I'm not a Spider-Man fan, so I don't know. I've only watched the first Spider-Man movie. I've never seen any of the other ones. Swampman03 says, do you believe that the architect was wrong or right with his decisions thus far in Dragon Age? I wanted to think that he could be right. Like, I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But I didn't agree with him. my warden didn't agree with him. So, if he isn't dead in your game, do you think he will play a role in Inquisition in Deep Roads? I don't think he will, because he could be dead for some people. There's always a possibility that they might go into that a little bit more, because it was a big topic in the game. Do you believe that he was an ancient magister who awakened like Corypheus? I don't think so. I don't think that was what was going on with him. He did kind of look like Corypheus a little bit. But I think it was something different. I think Corypheus was more of a magister than Darkspawn, and the architect was more of a Darkspawn than a magister. So I don't think it's exactly the same. But yeah, he's gone for me. Cerebral718 says, have you ever been offended by a game to the point that you just had to stop playing? If so, what game and why? Yes. Testimony of Sherlock Holmes. That was a horrible game. It was offending. It was offensive to a Sherlock Holmes fan like me, to the capacity of my fandom of Sherlock Holmes. It was like a spit in my face. It was like, oh, hell to the no. Like, I returned that game so fast. Just no. Findle MacKillop. I forgot how to pronounce their name. Do you have or have had in the past a recurring dream? Could you describe what occurs, or perhaps a dream where you were convinced it was so real? I have those a lot. I have really realistic dreams where it feels like some of the writing that I've done, some of my writing stuff, have come from dreams because they're so real, they're so cinematic. It's weird. Sometimes I'm not even in it. Like, I actually have a cast of people, like actual characters, and like they don't even look like people that I've ever met. It's so weird. So I have had realistic dreams, weird ones, really good ones sometimes, where I'm like, whoa, that was really good. Like science fiction stuff and like all that. Reoccurring dreams, I have had a reoccurring dream for a long time now where where I need to go to the bathroom, but I can't find one. It's so frustrating. And another reoccurring dream is a zombie dream, where there's zombies outside, and the house that I'm in is like pitch black, and there's no doors and no windows, and I'm trying to put things in the doorways and all that so they won't come in, and they're just like coming. It's horrible. I don't like that reoccurring dream. Amel's Grace says, all of your friends have been taken hostage, and you need these taken hostage thing to save them. After traveling to the hostage location, you notice it is inside a cave guarded by rampaging machines. Who do you want to take with you into the unknown to save those who you care about? Garrus or Tally? Garrus, for sure. Down low is Define. A casting director contacts you. She says, I have a role that would be perfect for Charley. What is the genre? Role. What is the genre? What is the role? And is it a show or a movie? He would definitely be the diva. The diva of... I think it would be a show. And he would be the character that... where everybody's just like talking or whatever. I think it would be a sitcom. I could see it being a sitcom. And he would be the character where everybody's talking and laughing or whatever, and then all of a sudden he just like walks out of a room and is like, and then he just walks away, like, and it was like, oh, that Charley. And then the people like the audience like, ah. You know, every time you see Charley come out, and you just expect him to say those like rude one-liners, That's Charley. Oh my god, this isn't gonna upload. It's 15 minutes. Let's hope it is. That was the last one, but yeah, hopefully this will upload. But that's what Charley would star in. Like one of those one-liner shows where he just comes out and he's all, "You guys are stupid."